Welcome to Top Animal Zone.
When the sun sets and the world goes quiet, another world begins to stir. Far from the light of day, there are creatures that have evolved to master the darkness. With night vision eyes, ultra-sensitive hearing, and hunting instincts sharpened by silence. They don't just survive the night, they thrive in it, becoming true rulers of the shadows. Today, Top Animal Zone invites you to explore 9 of the most fascinating nocturnal animals on Earth. Creatures that have turned the night into their playground and evolution into art. After this, you'll never look at the darkness the same way again. Top 9th Barn Owl. Mysterious, ghostly, and often misunderstood. The barn owl is one of the most iconic nocturnal birds in the world. With its heart-shaped face, pale feathers, and haunting screech, this bird has inspired myths, superstitions, and even fear in many cultures. The barn owl, Tyto alba, is fully nocturnal, meaning it is almost exclusively active at night. This behavioral pattern is supported by a range of powerful biological traits that make the owl an elite nighttime hunter. For starters, its night vision is astonishing. Barn owls can see in low-light conditions up to 100 times better than humans, thanks to a high density of rod cells in their retinas. But their true superpower? Hearing. Barn owls have an exceptionally advanced hearing system. Their facial disc acts like a radar, directing sound to their unevenly placed ears, one higher than the other, allowing them to detect both the direction and height of sounds. This gives them a 3D sound map, helping them pinpoint even the quietest movements of prey in total darkness. In total darkness, even when prey is completely out of sight, barn owls can still hunt purely by sound, diving with pinpoint accuracy and striking in eerie silence. Their feathers are specially structured to muffle the sound of flight, making them one of the quietest birds in motion. Despite their spooky reputation, barn owls are a vital part of the ecosystem. A single owl can eat several small mammals per night, making them a natural form of pest control for farmlands and rural areas. Unfortunately, due to habitat loss, rodenticide poisoning, and collisions with vehicles, barn owl populations have declined in many regions. Top 8. Cairo spiny mouse. The Cairo spiny mouse, Acames caherinus, is a small, nocturnal rodent that may not look like much at first glance. But don't let its modest size fool you. This tiny creature is a master of adaptation, capable of thriving in harsh, arid environments under the cover of night. Native to North Africa and parts of the Middle East, this desert-dwelling mouse has evolved to navigate extreme conditions while avoiding both the scorching daytime heat and a long list of predators. To survive and hunt in total darkness, the Cairo spiny mouse relies heavily on its acute senses of smell and hearing. These are supported by long, sensitive whiskers, vibrissae, located near its nose and mouth, which help the mouse detect objects, textures, and even subtle air movements in its environment. This tactile sensitivity allows it to move confidently through rocky terrain, dry grasslands, and desert scrub under moonlight, all while avoiding predators like snakes, owls, and foxes. Another notable feature of the Cairo spiny mouse is its unique coat. Its name comes from the stiff, bristle-like hairs along its back and sides, which give it a spiny appearance. These modified guard hairs serve multiple functions. They help deter predators by making the mouse less palatable or harder to swallow, and they may also assist in temperature regulation by disrupting airflow close to the body. Though often overlooked, this mouse is a perfect example of how even the smallest nocturnal animals are shaped by complex ecological forces and evolutionary ingenuity. Top 7th Raccoon. With its masked face, ringed tail, and reputation for mischief, the raccoon has become one of the most recognizable and resourceful nocturnal animals in North America, and increasingly in urban areas around the world. Often seen rummaging through trash bins under the moonlight, raccoons have earned a reputation as intelligent, adaptable survivors that thrive in the spaces where humans and nature intersect. Though raccoons may look cute and harmless, they're highly skilled nocturnal foragers. Their vision isn't great for distance or color, but a special layer in their eyes, the tapetum lucidum, boosts night vision, and causes their eyes to glow in the dark. What they lack in sight, they make up for with sharp hearing and an exceptional sense of smell, allowing them to detect prey, food, or even a closed trash can from surprising distances. Perhaps a raccoon's greatest asset is its sense of touch. Their highly sensitive front paws contain over 4 times more sensory receptors than a human hand, allowing them to detect textures, shapes, and tiny movements with incredible accuracy. They're often seen washing their food in water, not to clean it, but because moisture heightens their tactile sensitivity, helping them gather even more information through touch. Thanks to this combination of intelligence, sensory precision, and behavioral flexibility, raccoons have adapted seamlessly to life in human-dominated environments. Urban raccoons often display altered behavior compared to their rural counterparts, including bolder movements, broader diets, and an uncanny ability to exploit human infrastructure for shelter and food. Despite their sometimes troublesome behavior, raccoons play an important role in ecosystems. As omnivores and scavengers, they help control insect and rodent populations while also dispersing seeds and cleaning up organic waste. Their presence in urban areas is a reminder of nature's persistence and of how intelligence, adaptability, and sensory excellence can turn a humble forest creature into an urban legend. Top 6. Black-footed ferret. Elusive, slender, and highly specialized, the black-footed ferret is one of North America's most endangered mammals. What makes this species particularly remarkable is how closely its survival is tied to a single prey species, the prairie dog. Native to the grasslands and prairies of central North America, black-footed ferrets are obligate carnivores, meaning they depend almost entirely on prairie dogs for both food and shelter. In fact, over 90% of their diet is composed of prairie dogs. But this is more than just a predator-prey relationship. It's a deeply intertwined ecological dependency shaped by millions of years of coevolution. While prairie dogs are diurnal, black-footed ferrets are strictly nocturnal, using the cover of darkness to enter and navigate the labyrinthine tunnel systems dug by their prey. These tunnel networks are not only the hunting grounds of the ferret, but also serve as ready-made homes. By using these abandoned or occupied burrows, black-footed ferrets save the energy it would take to dig their own, making their lives in the harsh prairie environment more efficient. Adapted perfectly for this lifestyle, black-footed ferrets are long, slender, and agile. They have sharp eyesight for low-light conditions, keen hearing, and a powerful bite that enables them to kill prairie dogs swiftly, often by targeting the neck or skull in a surprise attack. The black-footed ferret relies almost entirely on prairie dogs for food and shelter, so when prairie dog numbers declined in the 20th century, ferret populations crashed. By the 1980s, they were believed extinct, until a small group was discovered in Wyoming in 1981. Since then, over 9,000 have been bred in captivity, with hundreds released into the wild. Yet today, fewer than 400 remain, and their survival depends on prairie dog recovery and ongoing conservation efforts. Top 5. Bat. When the sun sets and birds retreat to their roosts, another winged creature takes to the skies: the bat. These remarkable mammals have long been misunderstood, often shrouded in myth and superstition. But in truth, bats are among the most extraordinary nocturnal hunters on the planet. Their ability to thrive in darkness is a masterclass in evolutionary ingenuity. From a survival standpoint, hunting at night offers clear advantages. By being active during the hours when most diurnal predators are resting and insect competition is low, bats minimize threats while maximizing efficiency. They also avoid direct competition with birds, many of which feed on similar prey but are restricted to daylight hours. This temporal niche partitioning allows bats to dominate the skies in their own time zone, twilight to dawn. Despite the common phrase, blind as a bat, most bats do have functional eyesight, and many species can see surprisingly well in low light. However, their true superpower lies in their use of echolocation, a biological sonar system that allows them to see with sound. When in flight, bats emit a series of high-frequency ultrasonic calls, often beyond the range of human hearing. These sound waves bounce off objects in the environment and return as echoes, which the bat's highly sensitive ears and brain translate into a detailed, three-dimensional map of its surroundings, including the exact location, size, and even texture of insects. This makes bats incredibly precise hunters, capable of capturing tiny flying insects midair with mind-blowing accuracy, even in total darkness. Some species can detect a single mosquito from over 6 feet, 2 meters, away, and adjust their wing beat or trajectory in milliseconds to intercept it. Silent, agile, and astonishingly efficient, bats are not just creatures of the night. They are essential guardians of the dark, performing ecological services that affect all life, whether we're awake to see it or not. Top 4th Pangolin. Reclusive, mysterious, and often misunderstood, the pangolin is one of the most unique nocturnal creatures on Earth. While it resembles something out of ancient mythology, this mammal is very real, and sadly, among the most trafficked animals in the world today. Pangolins are solitary and nocturnal, spending the majority of their lives in burrows or dens, which they often dig themselves using their strong, curved claws. These underground homes provide protection from predators, temperature extremes, and even human disturbance. At night, pangolins emerge to hunt for ants and termites, using their exceptional sense of smell to detect insect nests hidden beneath logs, in soil, or within trees. Lacking teeth, pangolins rely on a highly specialized tongue, incredibly long, sticky, and muscular, to extract insects from their hiding places. In some species, the tongue can be longer than the pangolin's body when fully extended. Their stomachs are equipped with keratinized spines and stones, which help grind the insects, compensating for the lack of chewing. In traditional medicine, particularly in parts of Asia, pangolin scales are erroneously believed to have healing properties, despite no scientific evidence supporting such claims. Combined with demand for pangolin meat, considered a luxury delicacy in certain cultures, this has led to an unprecedented surge in illegal poaching and trafficking. It is estimated that hundreds of thousands of pangolins are captured and killed each year, pushing all 8 species toward extinction. Fortunately, awareness is growing. Pangolins are now protected under CITES Appendix Y, which bans international trade of their body parts, and conservation organizations across Africa and Asia are working tirelessly to rescue individuals, rehabilitate habitats, and educate the public. Some countries have also increased enforcement and penalties against traffickers, though challenges remain. Top 3. Kinkajou hidden. In the rainforests of Central and South America, the kinkajou, Podos flavus, is a golden-furred, tree-dwelling mammal often mistaken for a monkey, though it's actually a close cousin of the raccoon. Active at night, kinkajous feed mainly on fruit like mangoes, bananas, and figs. Despite their sharp teeth, they're frugivores. The fangs are evolutionary leftovers, used more for defense than hunting. With large, forward-facing eyes adapted for night vision, kinkajous navigate the dark canopy with ease. Their most unique features include a prehensile tail used like a fifth limb, and the rare ability to rotate their hind feet 180 degrees, letting them climb down trees head first. They're social but elusive, resting in tree hollows by day and foraging at night. As they feed, they help disperse seeds and pollinate flowers with their long tongues, aiding rainforest health. Though not endangered, kinkajous face threats from habitat loss and the exotic pet trade. Mysterious and acrobatic, they remain one of the rainforest's most remarkable nocturnal creatures. Top 2. Fennec fox. With its enormous ears, button-like eyes, and petite stature, the fennec fox is one of the most charming and instantly recognizable animals of the desert. Despite its adorable appearance, the fennec fox is a highly specialized nocturnal predator, finely tuned for desert survival. Its large, radar-like ears, which can grow up to 6 inches, 15 centimeters long, are not just for show. They serve 2 critical functions: dissipating excess body heat and enhancing acute hearing. With ears this sensitive, fennec foxes can detect prey moving beneath the sand, including insects, rodents, and even small reptiles. During the day, when desert temperatures soar well above 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius, fennec foxes retreat to cool, insulated burrows dug deep beneath the sand. The burrows not only shield them from the heat, but also offer safety from diurnal predators such as eagles, hawks, and hyenas, which are far less active during the night. Fennec foxes become active shortly after sunset. As omnivores, their diet is incredibly varied, allowing them to adapt to seasonal and regional changes in food availability. Their nighttime foraging may include hunting for insects, beetles, lizards, and small mammals, or searching for fruits, berries, leaves, and roots. This dietary flexibility gives them an edge in an ecosystem where food can be scarce and unpredictable. Fennec foxes are also social animals, often living in small family groups and communicating through a variety of barks, whimpers, growls, and even purr-like sounds. Despite their reclusive nature, these vocalizations play a vital role in maintaining group cohesion, establishing territory, and signaling distress or alert. Top first, Tasmanian devil. If your only image of the Tasmanian devil comes from a whirlwind cartoon character, prepare to be surprised. The real-life Sarcophagus harrisii is far more fascinating, and far more important, than its animated counterpart. Native exclusively to the island state of Tasmania, this nocturnal marsupial is one of nature's most misunderstood predators, and also one of its most peculiar. Despite their small size, adults typically weigh between 4 to 12 kilograms, 926 pounds. Tasmanian devils are known for their powerful jaws, bone-crushing bite, and piercing screeches that echo eerily through the night. These adaptations, along with their rugged temperament and solitary nature, have earned them a fearsome reputation. But in reality, Tasmanian devils are scavengers first and foremost, performing a crucial role in the ecosystem by cleaning up carrion and preventing the spread of disease. Their sharp senses of smell, hearing, and eyesight make them formidable night dwellers. Tasmanian devils rely on these senses to track down the scent of dead or dying animals across long distances and to avoid potential threats. Their vision is particularly sensitive in low light, helping them navigate the Tasmanian wilderness after sundown when they are most active. Today, the Tasmanian devil faces a different kind of threat, a contagious facial tumor disease that has wiped out large portions of the wild population. Conservationists are working tirelessly to protect and restore this iconic species through captive breeding programs and disease management. As fierce as they may seem, Tasmanian devils are vulnerable reminders of how delicate even the toughest creatures can be. Their survival isn't just about preserving a quirky marsupial. As the rest of the world sleeps, these incredible creatures awaken, prowling, foraging, and surviving under the cover of darkness. So next time you gaze out into the night, remember, it's far from silent or still. An entire hidden world is wide awake, and it's more fascinating than we ever imagined. If you enjoyed this journey through the shadows, don't forget to subscribe to Top Animal Zone for more wild wonders, and let us know in the comments. Which nocturnal animal amazed you the most? And which one should we feature next? The night belongs to them, and the story is far from over.